Coming to the front of your mat, first thing is always that postural check. So big toes together, all right? And then just feel that engagement through the feet to then travel up through the body to the thighs and then into your core. So we want to feel that engagement through your bandhas. You've got a root lock, Mula Bandha, and you've got an abdominal lock, Uddiyana Bandha. So brace throughout the practice. Shoulders back and down, neck is long, chin is tucked. Okay, and then take your hands up if you want into prayer, and then we're just going to close the eyes if you want. And just take a few moments with our pranayama breath practice. And that breath practice will be with us throughout the whole of the practice this morning. So we're breathing through the nose and sounding the breath in the back of the throat. So we'll feel that rib cage expanding on the in-breath, and then bandhas engaged on the out-breath. So you listen to that breath throughout. And first sun salutations, reach up with the hands and then fold it down. So your first forward bend, just listen to the body, soften the knees where you need, hands down, look up, inhale, chest lift, and step it back. Come down, chaturanga, elbows to ribs, knees can be down, and then lift the chest. Inhale, tuck your toes, and into down dog. So first down dog of the day, maybe, and we're into maybe pedaling the heels up and down. So just bend and stretch the back of the body, back of those legs. Pushing the floor away. And then look up and bring your feet back to your hands. Inhale, lift your chest, extend your spine. Exhale, folding. And then inhale, reach it up. And exhale, return, chin tucked, hands down by your side. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten the hands. Look forwards. Come down, chaturanga. Body's like a plank. And then lift the chest, tops of your feet. Roll your shoulders back. And then into down. So set your hands up, fingers spread wide. Shoulder distance. Check your feet, hip distance. Okay. Oh, abdominal lock in. The hips high and then pushing the floor away. Gazing softly through to the back of your mat or up to your knees or your navel. Or with your breath. And then bring those feet back up, stepping or jumping. Inhale, look up, extend the spine. Exhale, folding. And inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, come back to Tadasana, mountain posture, all with the breath. Inhale, take it up. Big stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Hands down either side, tuck the head. Inhale, look up, flatten those hands. So body strong and long, look forwards, elbows to your ribs. Tops of your feet, inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, and into down. So just starting to open up a little bit now. Gradually lengthening out and opening up connective tissues and staying focused with the breath. Engagement through bandhas, and then let me get a little bit more range in the body. And then we come back to the front of the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, folding Uttanasana, and inhale, follow up. With the hands to the ceiling. And then return to Tadasana. Chin tucked, shoulders back and down. Inhale, reach it up. So we're into this flow of breath and movement. We're folding down. Inhale, look up to extend the spine, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga. Can you hover off the floor before transitioning to your up? Back bending. And then into down. Okay, so spreading the fingers. And then working the shoulders away from the ears. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Delivering that breath into your ribs. End of an exhalation, bring those feet back to your hands and look up in here. Exhale, folding. And then inhale, reach it up. Follow the thumbs. Return Tadasana. This time, bend the knees. Utkatasana. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Tuck your head in. Inhale, lift the chest. Flat hand, step or jump. So the body's like a plank. Look forwards, elbows tucked. In breath, lift the chest. Into your up dog. Into down dog. Exhale. Pivot your left foot. Step your right. Come up to your first warrior one. Inhale it. Reach it up. Back down. Stay with your breath. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. And breath up, dog. Exhale, down. Pivot your right foot. Step your left. And reach it up. Virabhadrasana, one left leg. Come back down. Strong and long, core engaged, elbows tucked. And breath up, dog, and exhale down. So, starting to feel that heat building. It's another sticky day, I think. So, that's going to help with the body moving with greater ease. But yeah, you might get a bit sticky yourself. Hopefully your mat is sticky. So we're sounding that breath in the back of the throat whilst maintaining good form. And then step or jump your feet to your hands and look up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then bend those knees and reach up. Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Come back to the front of the mat. Bandhas on, sink down, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Every time a little deeper. Tuck the head, look up, inhale. Flatten your hands, step or jump back. Look forwards, come down, Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog, lift the chest, open the chest. Exhale to down. Pivot your left foot, step your right. Come up, Virabhadrasana one, reach it up. Come back down. Look forwards, Chaturanga, exhaling. Inhale to your up dog, opening the chest, then into down dog. Exhale, lift the hips. Pivot your right, step your left. Coming up, Virabhadrasana one, left leg. Reach it up. Come back. High plank. Exhale, elbows tucked. In breath, thighs are on. And into down dog. So draw your abdominals deep in, lift your hips high. Roll your shoulders from your ears. And sound that breath in the back of your throat. And bring those feet back up, stepping or jumping. Look up, inhale. Exhale, folding. Bend those knees and reach up, fierce warrior, inhale. And exhale, return to mountain posture. And again, bend the knees, reach it up, fierce warrior, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your hands, step or jump. Come down, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest. And into down. So this time, you're going to step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, okay? And send the left heel away and lift the chest. and breathe. So a deeper stretch may be an opening into the hamstring attachments and adductors of the thighs. Take your right hand up and open up. Breathe. Bring that right hand down, inside of the foot again, and then pivot the left foot. Take the left hand up. Open up, come back. Take that foot back and lift it up. Hold it there. Come back down, chaturanga. Inhale up, dog, lift the chest, exhale down. So we step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and stretch the right heel away. Breathe. And then take the left hand up and open up. That hand comes down. Inside of your left foot, you pivot your right. And you take your right hand up. Open up on the right side. Keep working to find your edge. Take that left foot up if you can and hold it. Keep it strong. Bandhas. Exhale. Inhale up dog and exhale down. So just a little alternative there. When you Surya Namaskara. Breathe. Roll the shoulders from the ears. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Hips are high. And then stepping or jumping. And look up. Inhale. Exhale. Folding. Bend those knees. Utkatasana, draw the belly in. And exhale, come back to Tadasana. Okay, should be feeling warmed up. Step or jump, your feet hip distance apart. Hands on hips. Push the hips forwards if you want for a little back bend on the in-breath before you fold down. So, first two fingers reaching for big toes. Padangusthasana, inhale, lift the chest, pull the belly in, and then fold. So, we're pulling on toes, pressing on fingers, release the neck. Maybe shake the head. Lift the sit bones high. Breathe into ribs, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Inhale, lift the chest. Take the hands under the feet. Exhale. Inhale, look up. And Padahastasana. Press into those hands. Tuck the head in. Try to straighten the legs if you can. Lift the sit bones high. Breathe. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, hands to hips, bandhas on as you come back up, and then bring your feet back together before stepping it out on the in-breath. Ready for Trikonasana. Left foot tucked, right foot turns. Reach long with this right arm. So how far can you get these the hand or the fingers down? Either to your ankle, your shin, or your foot, big toe, but maintaining good form, not letting the right side of the hips fold down. So we're constantly drawing the arm back and the left side of the body up. Come up. Tuck the right foot, turn the left. Reach long with the left arm. As that wingspan stretches to the ceiling and opening up. Unless, of course, you are outside in the best place. Opening up to the sky, breathing. Lift the chest, draw the right side up all the time. Come up. Breathe all the time. Rotated triangle. Back foot comes round. Left hand down to the outside of this right foot. Reach the right hand up. And open up on the right side now, whilst either pushing the floor away with the hand or pressing the hand into the right leg. Find your breath all the way. Come up, spin round. Back foot's coming round. Right hand's coming down to the outside of either the left foot or the left leg. And then reach up. So breath, find that all the way in this rotated triangle. Keep finding your edge. and then release and return. So coming back to the front of your mat once more, Tadasana. Step it out. A bit longer this time. Turn the right foot, bend the right knee. Take the right hand down the outside of the right foot or rest it on your thigh. And lift the fingers away from the edge of your back foot. Lift the rib cage. Left side up to the ceiling or to the sky. Extended side angle posture. Breathe. Gaze where it feels good, either to the hand or to the side, and then come up. Turn round. Left hand down. Right hand up and over. And lift the ribs. Send the edge of your back foot into the floor. Knee of the front foot above the ankle, no further. Stretch. Extended side angle, come up. Now we'll do a rotated version. So come down to your left knee if you want to, otherwise go straight in. Take your left elbow, tuck it round the outside of your right thigh. Place your right hand on top of your left hand and look up to your right elbow. Step up off of your back knee, pivot your foot to get your heel down, and then find that rotated extended side angle posture. Breathe. And release. Turn round. So either straight in or right knee to the floor. Draw the belly in. Reach the right elbow round the outside of your left thigh. Palm on palm. Step up off your back foot. Pivot that back foot. And then work to rotate through the middle spine. Create space in the collarbones and in the neck. Bandhas and breath. And then release. And then come back to Tadasana. Shoulders back and down. Step it out. Toes in, heels out. So we're going to take hands to hips. And inhale, look up. And then you're going to fold it down. Take your hands to the floor. Shoulder distance apart. On the in-breath, look up with the chest, exhale, folding. So you're going to tuck your head in and shift the weight through the feet, lift the sit bones high and wide. Maybe bring the hands further back. Finding that edge. Inhale, look up, exhale, hands to hips, and then come up and release your arms and stretch out, turning the palms and interlacing the fingers behind your back. Stretch the arms away from the body. Pull the bandhas on, root lock, Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock as you inhale, look up. And then you're going to fold, press out through the edges of your feet. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Tuck the head in. Send that breath into those shoulders now if you can, and release a little bit further. Stay strong from the floor up, and then bandhas, inhale, come up, and then release. Take those hands back to hips, Mula bandhas on, inhale, look up, and fold. Track your hands down your legs now. So we're going to reach for your big toes maybe, or not, you could reach ankles, or further, wrap them around the soles of your feet. Then look up, inhale, pull the belly and lift the chest, and then exhale, folding. So pulling on whichever part of your legs, feet that you are binding with. Stay engaged through your front thighs to lengthen out through the back of the thighs. Keep the sit bones lifting high. Work on your edge and then look up. Inhale, exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up, release the arms, and bring yourself back to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana, bring the fingertips to your elbows or into inverted prayer. Okay, pressing palms together if you can. Work the hands up the back and step your right foot out. Okay, we're in a short posture now. Step the left foot out so that we are squared up through the hips and the shoulders. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale and fold down, leading with the sternum. Drawing that chest down. And then spread out through the feet so the toes are spread and wide. Front thighs are on. Palms are pressing where you can, or fingertips to elbows. And every breath, trying to get a little bit more length in your forward bend here. Inhale to come up. Turn round. Set up, short posture. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, look up. Draw the belly in, lead from the sternum. And fold it down. So long in the spine. Over that front thigh. Breath number one. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Feeling that breath deep and wide into your ribs. And then inhale, come up. So we release those arms. Come back to the front of your mat. Standing in Tadasana. Okay. So now we're going to balance. So make sure you've got room. Take your left hand to your hip and draw your right knee up. Find a point to focus on, standing legs strong. You can reach for your big toe here if you want, and you can press out to big toe balancing posture. Draw the leg back into the hip socket. Keep the left hand firm on the left hip. Try lifting the leg higher. Bring the knee and the nose towards one another before drawing the leg out to the right hand side. Open the chest. If you've got balance, look over the left shoulder. Stand tall and breathe. Return to the center. See if you can reach for your foot before releasing and hands on hips. If that feels too much, take the hand underneath the thigh. Breathe. And then release. Let's take the left leg up. Draw the knee into the chest and then reach for your big toe if you're going there. Otherwise, stay holding on to the shin. Press out. Wherever you're at, find a point of focus. Big toe balancing, draw the leg back into the hip socket. Standing leg strong. Try and lift a little higher, knee and nose. Then draw the leg out to the left. And maybe look over the right shoulder. Standing leg strong, bandhas on. Return to the center. Can you reach for the foot and lift before releasing and holding out? Standing tall, trying to be as graceful as you can. Not easy. And release. Well done. Take some breath there. Get ready for standing half-bound lotus. So we draw the right knee up. We're going to reach for the foot. And take that foot up to the crease of your left hip. So checking in with knees at all times here. Right hand wraps behind the back. Gaze is down and forwards. Take the arm down as far as you can. Maybe you can reach for your foot. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Don't stretch your knees. Stand tall on your left leg. Find your edge. Work with your breath, your bandhas, and then release. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to take the left knee up. And then reach for your foot. Draw that foot up towards the crease of your right hip. Again, not stressing the knee. Left hand wrapping behind to bind with right arm if you can, or maybe further, binding with foot. So we're standing tall, not stressing knee, but opening hips. Breathing, bandhas, drishti, down and forward, your gaze, and then release. Okay, So that's your balancing postures. Stand at the front of your mat once more. In Tadasana. Find good form and then inhale, reach up. Pull your thumbs, stretch it up. Exhale, fold it down. Tuck the head in. Inhale, lift your chest, flatten your hands, step or jump. Come down, Chaturanga, elbows tucked. In breath, lift your chest, thighs are on and into down dog. Then step or jump your feet to your hands. Bend those knees, so sinking down, pressing thighs together. And reach up for Utkatasana, fierce warrior. So Mula Bandha, root lock, and especially Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal. Reach the hands up, drop the shoulder blades down the back, sink the heels down. Gaze where it feels good for you. Your drishti can be up, or forwards, or down. On the in-breath, stand, on the out-breath, fold. Tuck the head, inhale, lift the chest, stepping or jumping. Come down, look forward, Chaturanga, body's like a plank. In-breath, up dog, chest lifts into down dog, exhale. Now pivot your left foot, step your right. And coming up into warrior one. So, nice and long. Left side of the hips coming around. Reaching up. Pull your thumbs. Breathe. Keep those hands up and turn round. And set up. Left leg. So right side of the hips coming around. Really strong with that back leg. Driving it forwards. Then we're going to split the hands apart, and then we're going to maybe go a little bit longer. Heels in line. Draw those arms back to open the chest. And then drop the shoulder blades down the back, keeping the neck long. Breathe. We're going to do a reverse warrior by turning the left palm up, and reach it up. Hit the right hand down the leg, and reach. You can look up, or you can look back. And then come back to Virabhadrasana 2 before you tuck your left foot round and turn your right. Bend the right knee, knee above the ankle. Drop the shoulder blades down. Breathe. Mula Bandha's on, Uddiyana Bandha's on. Gaze out to the outstretched hand. Turn the right palm up. Reach. Breathe. Come back to Virabhadrasana 2 and then continue hands to the floor. High plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your down. And then bringing your feet to hands, stepping or jumping. Sit down on the floor. And then get your bum cheeks out of the way. And sit in Dandasana. So place the hands by your sides or further back. Don't hunch up through the shoulders. Keep length in the neck. Chin slightly tucked. Root locks on. Abdominal locks on. Thighs are on. Take a nice deep in breath. Lift the chest. Track the hands down. Reaching your first two fingers to your big toes if you can. If not, ankles. Look up, inhale. And then fold. So, don't forget bandhas here. Draw your abdominals deep. Root lock as well. Gaze out beyond the toes if that feels okay for your neck. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. On your next in breath, lift your chest again. Now see if you can take the hands over the feet. Inhale, look up. And then pull on those feet. Send the heels away. And draw the chest further forwards and down. Breathe into your ribs. And then inhale, lift your chest and see if you can wrap the hands around your feet this time. So maybe you can get those fingers interlaced, or maybe you can get hands, palms on palms, or wrists. Breathe. Draw the abdominals in. Keep the front thigh strong to lengthen out through the back of the leg. And release. We're going to do vinyasa. If you want, crossing legs, stepping or jumping, working through your vinyasa. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Bringing those feet back and sit down. So we can do vinyasas throughout if you want, or you can do Dandasana, or this next posture, we can always do that as a connecting posture. Purvattanasana. Track the hands back, fingers facing forwards. Stretch your toes forwards, lift your chest and lift your hips now. Take the head back if it feels okay, otherwise keep it tucked. So opening up the front of the body here. Try wrapping the thighs in. This really feels too much, then bend the knees to tabletop position. And then come down. So from here, you could do a vinyasa once more, or you could sit in Dandasana, take some breath. So next posture we'll do is a seated half-bound lotus. So we take the right foot. So you may want to take a little bit of time here to cradle that right leg and then work the heel into the crease of the left hip. If you know what you're doing, you're straight in. Otherwise, left hand is on that foot and it's to the crease of the hip. The right hand wraps to bind with the left arm or down to your foot. And then with your breath, you're then trying to fold. So we're working with our bodies right now. Don't stress the knees. There's a hip opener primarily. Work with your breath. Never easy. I never find this easy ever. So I'm hoping that you're finding it easier. So we release there. And we can take it into vinyasa. Or we can sit and breathe in Dandasana or into reverse plank, Purvattanasana. Where you're doing breath number one. So we take the left foot, and once again, if you want, you cradle that leg, working the hip, and then the foot gradually into the crease of the right hip. That's all feeling too much, just place the foot inside of the right thigh. Folding where you can, drawing that chest down, and breathe. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And release once again, sit tall and breathe, or vinyasa, or Purvattanasana. Listen to your body. Okay, so we're going to now take it, we're going to miss out a couple of postures. I'm going to draw the right heel up for Marachyasana A. So draw the right heel in to that right sit bone and sit nice and tall. Take your right arm, reach it long inside of that leg and wrap it around the right shin. See if you can find the other hand or wrist. And then press against the shin and draw the chest forwards and breathe. So working deep into those attachments there of the hamstrings, opening up through the shoulders, lengthening out through the hamstrings on the side, working into the lower back, releasing. Once again, vinyasa if you want, or take it into Purvattanasana, your reverse plank, or into Dandasana, your seated attention. So, right leg stays long now, and left foot comes in. So palms distance between your foot and your thigh for your setup. Take your left arm, reach it long. Inhale, wrap it around if you can. And then see if you can find your other hand or wrist. Otherwise, working towards that or sitting and just pulling on your shin with both hands. Draw the chest down. Press against the shin. Push the heel away. Hold the right foot, toes towards. Sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And once again, connecting your seated posture with either Dandasana, Purvattanasana as I'm doing, or Vinyasa. Stay with your breath. And release. Okay, so this time, we're going to start with your left foot. You draw that foot up towards the crease of your right hip. Okay, so Manachasana B. Then we take the right foot, we're going to draw that in towards your right sit bone. And if we can, we sit tall. If you're not liking this, you can take hands to your back, to the mat and sit tall. Or you could lie back, do a figure of four. Or if you're more flexible, you're going to be sitting tall and maybe wrapping your right arm around your right shin and maybe full posture, binding and taking the head down. Breathe. And release. Vinyasa if you want. Or sit and breathe. Or into opening the front of the body. Reverse plank. Okay, so we'll try the other leg. Right leg this time. Cradling that leg once again. Taking the foot up to the crease of your right hip. Then drawing the left heel up towards the left sit bone. Sit tall where you can. Another way to do this is against the wall. Okay, that will help you keep that position in the hips and the back. Breathe. Find your way to open the hips. Breathe. And release. Once again, sitting and breathing, reverse planking or into Vinyasa. So reverse plank, Purvattanasana, all good to open the front of the body. And release, come down. Okay, great stuff. Left leg forward. This time the right foot comes in again, but we have the foot tightened towards the left thigh. So sit tall, pull the abdominals in, wrap your left arm around your right shin, take your right hand behind, and then draw your chest round. Okay, so maybe today you might be able to go further. You could press this left arm on the outside of this right leg, or you could try wrapping it around. Get your other hand, work it round. Keep twisting round, opening the chest, keep the left leg strong. Breathe. And release. Into your connecting posture. So we're getting those vinyasas in today. Maintaining that heat, building that strength, endurance in your practice. Right leg long, left foot drawn in, and get the heel tighten as you can, and the foot tighten to the right thigh. Twist now to your left. Draw the chest round. Breathe. If you're going deeper, you could press against the outside of your left leg, or you could try wrapping that arm around. Breathe. Stay with your breath. And release. Okay, so vinyasa if you want, dandasana, or reverse plank posture. Stay with your breath, stay with your bandhas. And release. Okay, so we'll move on. We'll take it through to boat posture now. So, tuck in nice and tight. Find your sit bones, sit tall, draw the feet off the floor. Reach the arms away, lift the chest. Now try extending the legs, but keeping the body still. So we reach, pull in, lift the chest, thighs are on. Work at a level for you where you're maintaining good form. And then cross your legs, and then try to lift your body up and off the floor. Come back. Find your sit bones again where you can. Sit tall, pull the abs in. Reach the arms away, try lifting in the legs. Navasana. Breathe. Keep sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Cross the legs. Try for your lift off. Come back. 3 boats. And reach. Pull the belly in, lift the chest. Breathe. Cross the legs. Try for lift off. Straight into vinyasa. Okay, from here. Let's stretch those legs out as wide as you can. Okay. And toes are up, heels are away. So we're going to try reaching for those big toes, first 2 fingers. If that's not happening, reach for your ankle. Lift the chest, pull the belly in. Draw the chest down. Breathe. Keep working that chest down. Okay, so from here, we're going to bring those heels in. And we're going to see if we can lift the feet off the floor. Sit tall, maybe that's enough. Or maybe you could start trying to extend the length and pull. And then look up. Draw the abdominals deep. Lift the chest. So have you got room here to roll back? Okay, and hold it there. Take some breath and then roll it up. See if you can find that balance. So maybe that's going to take a couple of times. If not, you're there. If you don't like it, you're on the floor with the legs and you're continuing to do this wide leg stretch. So if we can, we draw the legs together. We try drawing the head in. And then you try rolling back again. Take a breath. Roll up. Can you find balance? Once more. Try splitting the legs apart again. And then with control, maybe hands to the back of the leg, come down to the floor. And breathe. Okay, fantastic. Bring the heels in. Okay, so I hope we did all that very gracefully. Yeah? No injuries, no whacking against things, but hey, it's all part of fun. Right, bring the heels in. Get your thumbs, open up your feet, and use your elbows to press down on the inside of the thighs. Draw the chest down if you can. And release. And once again, Vinyasa or Dandasana or Purvatanasana. Stay with your breath, number 1, engaging through root and abdominal lock, maintaining good form. Okay, so from here, we're going to lie back. We're going to start a closing sequence. That's going to begin with some back bending. So we're going to bring the knees into the chest, and we're going to take the heels and tuck the heels in towards the sit bones. And then we're going to peel the spine up and off the floor. So hands could be interlaced, okay, or hands could be to ankles, as I'm doing, lifting the hips, squeeze the inner thighs, keep that power in the pelvis, or take your hands to the side of your head. From here, you could come up to rest on the crown of your head, or you could push up to your upward bow. Come back down, hug your knees in. Take a breath, and then try again. Heels tucking in, toes slightly inverted. Lift the hips, work the shoulders under. Okay, find your edge. Open up, breathe. Body should be nice and warm now. So find your edge with your back bend. Come back down, hug the knees in. We'll do one more. So tuck those heels in, toes slightly inverted, peel up. At this point in the practice, the body should be nice and open. But again, listen to your body, keep the power going through the pelvis, working through those legs. And come back down. And hug the knees in. Imprint the spine. Now we're going to roll up. So we need to counterpose your back bends with the forward bend. So draw the abdominals in, fold forwards, reaching for the legs, the feet. Roll the belly in, send the tailbone away, and draw the chest down. Breathe deep and wide into your ribs, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. Maintain your core. And release. Cross those legs and into vinyasa. Stay with your breath. Bandhas. Come back down. Okay, so we're going to go shoulder stand now. I'm going to take it at a level for you, obviously, right now, Wednesday morning. So it may be that you want to take your hands out to the side and push your heels up, okay, and maintain this for as long as you can, and resting where you need. Otherwise, take the hands to your sides, roll up and over to Halasana plow, and then work your hands up your back, coming up into the shoulder balance. And remember, that's what it is. Thighs are on, and we're getting that lift. We're going to lower those legs down into plow. If you've made it to the floor with the feet, release the hands and interlace the fingers. Otherwise, keep your hands on your back. Try bending the knees now and working the knees down to the ears. And try pressing them in for ear pressure posture. Hands on the back again. Come to wide-legged, cross-legged, or half lotus or full lotus position. Hands on the back or hands to your thighs. Don't strain your neck. And then bring those legs down. Wrap your hands around to your feet or your legs. Place the hands on the floor and roll yourself out nice and slowly. So you're either lying long, or if you can do a lotus, go to your lotus, reach for your feet and start your counter posture. Otherwise, hands coming underneath thighs. Okay. Chest lifting, arch the spine, tuck the head back, pull the abdominals deep here. So Uddiyana Bandha is strong. And if we're going full fish, release the hands, lift the legs, reach the arms out. The same trajectory as your feet. Bandha's on all the way. And then rest down. Hug the knees in. And take it through into your vinyasa. To downward facing dog. And hold it in your down dog. And then come down to your knees. So we're going to set up now to do either headstand or preparing for headstand. So interlace your fingers. And keep those elbows narrower than your shoulders. So those of us working to headstand, remember the head stays off the floor. It's most important that we're able to hold this position for at least 25 breaths on a regular basis without collapsing before we think about then placing the head lightly on the floor. So those of us not doing headstand, we're lifting head off the floor, hips are high, walk the feet up. Breathe, push the floor away. Throw the abdominals in. If you're in your headstand, then your head is only lightly on the floor. Push the floor away with those forearms. If you're in your dolphin posture, your preparation, maybe you can lift the leg. If you're in your headstand, maybe you could lower those legs to halfway. Look to your feet. Obviously, dolphin posture, we change legs. If we are doing that, push the floor away. Last few breaths. And then come down. And rest it in child's posture, fingertips to heels. Deep and wide breaths into your back. And before we get too comfortable, come back to a high plank, lower down chaturanga, elbows tucked, in breath, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, then into that, and then step or jump, and sit back down. All right, so now we're going to cross those legs. So for you, find that position, lotus, half lotus, cross legs, or maybe something underneath to allow you to relax the hips. Fingertips to elbows, in breath, exhale, fold, draw the chest in. Breathe. Coming up, resting the arms on the thighs, thumb and forefinger. Stretch the other fingers away, tuck the chin, pull the belly in, long in the spine, broad across the collarbones there. Breathe, sounding that breath in the back of your throat. Or if you want the last challenge, Balasana, hands either side. Try for lift off, pushing the floor away, lifting the legs up, tucking the body in. Short, sharp breath through the nose, or continue your Ujjayi breath. So, when you're ready, lie back. Phil, you can keep going. All right. All right, so start taking some deeper breaths in and out. And just lose that Ujjayi breath. And then start to feel the heart rate coming down. And your breathing starting to come back towards a steady state. So Shavasana, we find stillness in breath and in the body. And just allow yourself to surrender to dead man's posture. And just keep drawing your attention to your breath. So if you want to continue with more rest, then just carry on with that, mute me, and continue with your meditation there. Otherwise, just start bringing your awareness back round, moving the fingers and toes. And gradually walk the feet up and hug the knees in. Rolling side to side. Roll to your right side. And then when you're ready, come back round. Okay, we're going to finish there. Namaste. Thank you.